A lot of the questions I get from fledgling producers and even non-producers is, what do the different producer titles mean? And this can be a bit of a confusing question and a bit of a squirrely question, because sometimes, well, we'll start there. Sometimes producer titles are given out for money, and that's just how it goes. So we'll come back to that. I mentioned that my friend brought me on as a producer. He specifically wants me to set up the production in terms of getting crew and getting craft service ready and getting the location sorted out and making sure contracts are settled and all of that stuff. So that would be producer. He's also a producer too, because he had to bring me on and he's going to be working in conjunction with me, and he also brought in one of the actors and he's partially funding it. So producer. An official title for the person who brings in all that stuff can also be line producer or unit production manager, or UPM. And then this is where it starts getting a little weird. With the money, it can be co-producer, associate producer, assistant producer, even producer again. The money people are never UPMs or line producers. Those are specifically people who have their hands in the dirt in the script and are doing it. But those other titles as producer can mean a lot of different things. So it does get confusing. Even as somebody who has been doing this for a really long time, you have to clarify, oh, you're bringing me in as a producer? What kind of producer? And then sometimes associate producers are the people that find the money too. So, and then that actually has a little bit of prestige to it, because people who can find money for film are very valuable. So not that the other producer positions are, but a lot of the time when people are contributing money, it's about getting the title, or they just want to support film, or it's just, it means that they're not involved in the technical aspect of making a movie. So when you're hiring someone and they have a producer credit, you have to, like if you're hiring them to assist with the producing, you have to make sure that wasn't just them giving $10,000 to a feature film, because they might not have the technical knowledge to go through a movie and produce it and do the breakdown and find the locations and blah, blah, blah. So that's an important distinction to make. It gets even more wacky in television. So although there are distinctions within television that are very clear as well, I don't do as much in television, so I'm not going to speak on that as an authority. I will try and find an article for you, but in terms of film, it is pretty clear. But once you start getting into who gave money, you really do have to clarify on whether it was just money or were they actually working on the movie.